So, I don't have a script or anything like that for this. This is just me wanting to talk about the Dead Space remake and everything like that. Uh, I I don't know, but the reason why this video isn't like late, I guess, or it's late, is because I didn't want to just make a video right off the bat when the Dead Space remake was announced. I actually decided to buy the trilogy off of Steam. It was on sale when the remake was announced. So I have all three games and I'm playing through them right now. I just finished Dead Space 1 and I still think it holds up very well, mind you. The PC version was like a little bit weird though. It had like some moments where the like controller support was like a little bit off. I don't know if that's just like the way the game was or like something's wrong, but it's been like forever since I played Dead Space 1, so yeah. I I, I got by it, I got past that like easily though, so it's really not that much of an issue. And I'm starting Dead Space 2 now, even though I just recently played that like in 2018. So, but yeah, Dead Space remake. I I'm pretty mixed about this. I'm not gonna lie. One, because EA completely screwed over Visceral Games and just killed them, and you know the fact that they're willing to bring back a remake for this game, literally after the Visceral team's lead. I'm completely blanking on his name. I'm sorry. Decided to make his new game, the Calypso Project, I think it was called. And this just feels like a remake completely out of spite. Just thrown that way. It's like, yeah, we have the original, but we don't have the original team behind it or anything like that. So it's like, great. And it's running on a Frostbite engine as well. So, yeah. They could have gone by with just a HD, remaster on this or anything like that, but they didn't. They just wanted to remake it from the ground up. And I mean, you know, that's fine. You can do that. But it feels a little bit weird without the original team behind it. So it doesn't even fall in the same category as Resident Evil 2, where RE2 was built in house with Capcom, and an idea of how to make it fresh and new but also familiar, you know? And it's not like Crash Bandicoot where Naughty Dog would give Activision their blessings on being allowed to remake the game, the trilogy. So, if anything, this falls in line with how Resident Evil 3 was made, where it was given to a different developer to be made. And I don't think I really need to explain why that's kind of a bad thing, considering Resident Evil 3 was received. I'm I'm really concerned because there's a million different reasons why this could go poorly. Like, the main thing being the Frostbite engine and how that ran with a certain other third person shooter game that EA released. And, they're saying, oh, we're going to add, new stuff and everything like that. And yeah, I'll check it out. It's Dead Space. It's my favorite horror game. It's something that I love very much. That trilogy. We'll talk about 3 one of these days, but I I'm just like really upset that, they're just going through with this. And I'm just concerned about how it'll run how it'll play, like what kind of quality of life changes are they gonna do? Are they gonna give it the Dead Space 2 treatment where like the movement is just so good and then it just completely breaks that first game because it was kind of built on an idea of your movement, very much like how Resident Evil is, you know, the original games at least. Yeah, like if Isaac Clarke talks at all during that game, then they fucked up. I only want to hear grunts and screams from Isaac, but yeah, I don't know. I'm I'm excited, but I'm also very annoyed because it's like I know that the moment they're done with the Dead Space remake, if they decide to remake 2 and 3, it's just like, well, time to publicly execute Dead Space again. And I'm like, great, thank you. That's exactly what I wanted. So, yeah, it's weird, but I'm looking forward to it, even though it's just gonna end up hurting, like when this is all done, or the game doesn't sell well because it's EA, and they just react instead of like wondering why their games and their company isn't really liked or anything like that. It took Dead Space. It took a Dead Space remake to make me notice EA in 2021. Like, and yeah, I know they have some good games, but that company as a whole is no. I can't. All right, so kind of a short video. Didn't want to drag this on or anything like that. So I just wanted to talk about the Dead Space remake. I will be covering it. In fact, I actually will try to be doing a retrospective on the trilogy. So if you're interested in that and you made it this far into the video, be sure to subscribe and junk, and feed the YouTube algorithm. Just feed the machine.